Don't lick your screen, but imagine if you could. Well, hey, welcome back to another episode of Dr. B fortifies his social calendar through the power of ice cream. That's right, I was invited to spend some time with some people, and I thought I'd take some ice cream along. Now, it was on kind of short notice, and of course I can't go to the grocery store more than once a week, so I had to think about what I could do with things that I already had on hand. So I did some pondering and decided that the answer, as it so often is, would be Snickerdoodles. Eggs, milk and flour, heavy cream, cinnamon, these are all standbys in my kitchen, and I figured nobody's ever gotten mad at a Snickerdoodle. That would be like getting mad at a giggle sketch or a chuckle scribble. You can't put two fun words together and not have a good time. And it certainly was a good time, so rather than delay any more, let's get right into it. So, step one is to prepare Snickerdoodles. You can do that by finding your favorite Snickerdoodle recipe and following those instructions. I chose to use Stella Park's recipe. If I remember to put the link in the description, you'll find it there. Otherwise, it's just as easy to Google it, and it doesn't leave you dependent on my memory. Anyhow, mix up those Snickerdoodles and put them in a hot place until they're done. From there, you can set them aside and let them cool. We're going two ways with this one, so once they do cool, you can either take a stack of cookies and freeze them whole, or crumble some of them up and freeze the chunks. It just depends on where you want those cookies to end up in the end. No spoilers though. And then we're off to the ice cream. I just used a simple French ice cream base that I have memorized for ease of use. 2 cups of cream, 1 cup of milk, 3/4 of a cup of sugar go into a pot to get well acquainted, and then I added the few cinnamon sticks that I happen to have on hand. Heat this mix until it's just shy of a boil. I like to go until the mixture is steaming vigorously, and then it's time to temper our 5 egg yolks, drizzling in some of the hot dairy mix, and then pouring the warmed up eggy mix back into the pot. Then all you gotta do is stir and swirl until you get bored or until the mixture thickens, whichever comes with the proper increase in viscosity. Off heat, stir in a teaspoon of vanilla and put that base in the fridge to think about what it's done. Go ahead and leave the cinnamon sticks in there too for now so that they can continue to infuse the base with their unmistakable essence. Some number of hours later, I did a few, but overnight could be even better, strain the mix into your freezing machine and turn that little creme anglaise into a French-style ice cream. Okay, now we need to talk about those giggle scribbles. You have 2 choices here, so make the following decision very carefully. Option 1. You may take crumbled cookies and mix them into your frozen ice cream. That's the option I selected. Or if you'd rather try something else, you could do what I did and keep your cookies whole and then sandwich your ice cream in between a pair of cookies. I even had my camera all set up and everything when I did it, but I somehow forgot to push record. So, yeah, imagine that it looked something like this. Anyway, as with all things ice cream, you gotta put your stuff in the freezer for several hours or overnight. Let's see how it all turned out. Here we have it in both scoop and sandwich formats. I really don't think you can go wrong. With this ice cream, we've got a gentle suggestion of cinnamon and vanilla. The reason for this is twofold. 1, I used all the cinnamon sticks I had, which wasn't much. But 2, I thought about adding ground cinnamon, but decided against it. This is Snickerdoodle ice cream, not cinnamon ice cream with Snickerdoodle. So I wanted to keep the base quieter, but still resonant with the flavor of the cookies. They're the star of the show, and the ice cream is just the binding medium for all the fun. And the Snickerdoodles really are the star of the show. Right out of the freezer, they're tough little nuggets, but you're probably not eating them right out of the freezer anyway. Let the ice cream soften up a little at room temperature, and you'll have sweetly spiced ice cream with soft, chewy cookie pieces to enjoy until you run out and decide to make more. So what do you think? From where I'm sitting, I think I generally prefer to go with the crumbled cookie scoop variety over the sandwiches. Now the sandwiches are a lot of fun, but they're also a little recalcitrant. Eat them too cold and they'll be really hard. Eat them too soft and the ice cream will rush out the back at the first bite. Get it just right though, and you're in for a treat. So it's really a question of if you want something that's pretty fun or you want something that's also pretty fun and easier to eat. Follow your dreams. The worst that can happen is that you have to eat something that tastes good. Oh no, I have to eat something really good. So go on out there and make a delightful ice cream or a delicious mistake. In the meantime though, thanks for watching and I'll see you again soon. Okay, bye. Oh no. Eating a Snickerdoodle ice cream sandwich. Everything is gonna be okay until it's gone, then it might be sad again.